Upon a time,
Upon a sea,
there sailed a fine young family, a prosperous merchant Aegean,
his wife the fair Amelia,
their sons and servants, all their wealth, their goods and memorabilia. The day was fair, the sea was mild.
As homeward came man, wife, and child.
But far away and far below, Poseidon woke from sleep. He stirred the ocean with his trident, sending monsters from the deep. The storm at once broke loose above, and would not stop for wealth nor love. They lashed themselves unto the mast, and prayed they'd not go under. Alas, they struck a mighty rock, the ship was torn asunder. Away,
Away,
too far away, they drifted far apart that day. So man and wife, so man and son, were destined to be strangers.
So wife and son, so servant boys, were bound for other dangers.
The sky grew clear, the days would pass, and searching far and wide, alas. Old Aegean is now seeking still his son he knows not whither.
And others lost may soon be found.
Their fate has called them hither.
Proceed, Duke Silenus, to procure my fall, and buy the doom of death, and woes and all.
Aegean, merchant of Syracuse, plead no more. Before you came here to Ephesus, you knew the score, for well 'tis known both there and here, that traveling merchants have much to fear. Unless you have 1,000 marks to pay as ransom before the sun sets, you die. The law is fearsome.
Yet this is my comfort. When your words are done, my woes end likewise with the evening sun.
Well, Syracusian, say in brief the cause. What brings you here in spite of our laws?
A heavier task, Duke, you cannot impose. But in brief, here's the tale of all my woes. Years ago, my wife gave birth to twins, 2 fine sons, the one so like the other as could only be known by their names. That very hour, in the very same inn, another woman was delivered of twins. And because she was the poorest wretch in town, I adopted her sons and raised them to be servants to my own. Alas, at sea upon a voyage, a raging storm found us, and to the mast of the ship, here and there they bound us. My wife, 1 son, and 1 servant boy stood there. Myself, the other son, and the other girl lies cheer. The ship broke apart. They floated one way, we the other. I watched as they drifted further and further.
Nay, forward, old man, finish your story, for though we may not pardon you, yet we may pity.
And have you heard of me severed from my bliss? My wife and son without even a kiss. Then 7 years ago, my remaining son, when looking for his brother, his attendant went along, for he, too, had lost a twin brother, and together these 2 each sought their other. I came here seeking them, unmindful of your loss, yet here I am content to die. Now you have heard the cause.
Hapless Aegean, whom the fates have marked with woe, were it not against the law, I would gladly let you go. Yet will I favor you in what I can. I'll give you all this day to gather the sum. Try all the friends you may find in this town. If you can beg or borrow the money, your life is your own. Jailer, take him along now, I say.
I will, my lord. Come this way. Hopeless and helpless do I wend my way, but to put off my end for another day.
Therefore, beware, fellow merchant, let this not happen to you. That old man just gone is from Syracuse, too, and not being able to pay his fee is sentenced to die by Duke's decree. Here's the money you gave for me to keep you, sir. Guard it with your life if your life you hold dear.
I thank you, good merchant, I'll keep it this day. Dromio, bear to the centaur the inn where we stay. Keep it safe and remain there until I return. It's an hour till dinner. I've got some time to burn.
Better to burn your time than my dinner. Many a man would take this money and run, but I am not such a sinner.
He's a trusty villain, a jester who lightens my mood. But come, will you join me in an hour for some food?
I crave your pardon, sir. My business calls me away at present, but tonight I'll meet you and show you the town. It's quite pleasant.
Farewell then, I'll wander up and down the city, seeking that which I know I shall not find, more's the pity.
I commend you to your own content.
He that commends me to my own content, commends me to the one thing I cannot get. I to the world am like a drop of water, that in the ocean seeks another drop, my brother. But what's this? Dromio, return so soon?
Return so soon? Rather come too late. The capon burns, the pig falls from the spit. The clock struck 12 upon the bell. My mistress struck 1 against my cheek. She is so hot because the meat is cold. The meat is cold because you come not home. You come not home because you have no stomach. You have no stomach, having broke your fast. but we who not know what 'tis to hunger receive the brunt of our mistress's anger.
Stop in your wood, sir, not another peep. Tell me, where's the money I gave you to keep?
I pray you, sir, jest, as you said at dinner, for my mistress already thinks me a sinner. Come home with me now. Let your stomach be your clock. You gave me no money, so please don't mock.
Come, Dromio, come, 'tis your jest, which is out of season. Tell me, where's the gold before I lose my reason?
Sir, my charge was to fetch you from the mark. My mistress struck me and said, do it smart. You gave me no gold. Of that, I'm quite sure. Now please, come you home, or she'll give me some more.
Enough! Tell me in what safe place you bestowed the money, or I'll beat you myself. You think this is funny? Dromio, unless you want to see sparks, tell me where's my 1,000 marks.
Truly, I have some of your marks upon my head, and some of my mistress's marks there in theirs.
Who is this mistress you keep talking about?
Your wife, sir?
I have no wife to allow. That's for being a knave, and what's more, take that and that.
Slave I am, sir? I cannot deny, but until you come to your senses, I must fly.
Upon my life, by some device or scheme, the villain's lost the money. That, or I'm having a bad dream. I'll follow him back to the inn and search the room. But if he's lost it, Dromio, prepare for thy doom.
The slave has returned. Did you see my nice dinner? Now everything's burned. Good sister, perhaps some merchant detained him. He knows better than that. I thought I had trained him. A man is master of his liberty, sis. And that is not a description of marital bliss. Why should their liberty than ours be more? Because their business lies out a door. Man is the master, be he beast, fowl, or fish. You should know that by now, despite what you wish.
'Tis this notion of servitude that keeps you unwed.
No, 'tis the troubles of your marriage.
If we were wedded, you would not speak this way.
Before I learn to love, I'll practice to obey. I'll marry someday, just to give it a try. But look, here comes your man. Your husband must be nigh.
What say you, Dromio?
Is your tardy master at hand?
He's at 2 hands with me, as my ears understand. Did you speak with him? Know you his mind? He spoke his mind upon mine ears, and that's ain't kind.
Pray, what do you mean?
Out with it, lad. Mistress, I believe that your husband is mad. When I did desire him to come home, as you told, he asked me for 1,000 marks. In gold. 'Tis dinner time, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Your meat doth burn, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. You come home, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. The pig, sir, quoth I, is burned. My gold, quoth he. My mistress, sir, quoth I. Hang up your mistress.
Quoth who?
Quoth my master, I know no house, no wife, no mistress.
Alas, go back again, slave, and fetch him home.
Go back, do not send me back alone.
Back, villain, or I'll beat your head.
I wish you'd beat some other part instead.
Hence, bleeding peasant, fetch your master hither.
If I'm to last in this service, must case me in leather. For like a football, you spread me to and fro. Ow! I'm outing already. Look how I go.
How impatience frowns in your face.
Oh, Luciana, do you think another woman has my place? While I at home starve for a merrier look. Has homely age for my poor cheek all beauty took?
Fie, self-harming jealousy, fie, beat it hence.
Made such as you can such wisdom dispense. I know his eyes is homage otherwhere. Why else would I not be here? Since that my beauty cannot please his eye, I'll weep what's left away, and weeping die.
How many fond fools serve mad jealousy.
The gold I gave Dromio is laid up safe and sound, and the heedful slave wandered forth to seek me round the village, so says the master of the inn. But see, here it comes. What, sir, will you jest with me again? You receive no gold. Your mistress sent you to fetch me to dinner. Were you mad to speak to me thus, you old sinner?
Speak how, sir? When spoke I such a word?
Why, half an hour ago. Don't be absurd.
I have not seen you, sir. You sent me hence, home to the centaur with the gold. I have not seen you since.
Villain, I saw you here not even a half an hour past, and you did deny the gold received to the last. You told me the mistress and the dinner burnt, and I beat you so your lesson would be learned.
Master, you beat not me, and it pleases me to say it. When you give me a task, I obey it. Ah,
I see you do but speak with me in jest.
Dromio, put not my patience to the test.
Tell me another, sir, that one was clever. How I denied the gold? That's good because I never...
You think I just take that and that?
Ow, that's like that. You strike a much more, I shall seek my wit and my shoulder. But I pray, sir, why rain you down these boulders?
You do not know?
Nothing, sir, but that I am beaten.
And what the dinner you said I should have eaten?
Mary, sir, I think the dinner lacks what I have.
What's that?
Basting.
But who comes raging hither? I know not the gown.
I, Antipholus, look strange and frown, for some other mistress receives your sweeter glance.
Madam, I know you not. I came here by chance. In Ephesus, I am but 2 hours old.
Is it your new love that makes you so bold, that you deny your wife and come not to your house?
Fie, brother, for shame. When did you become such a louse? My sister sent for you by Dromio here.
By Dromio?
By me?
Yes, by you, Dromio. Why do you stare?
And you did swear, Dromio, that your master boxed your ears. You said it was a disaster. You swore he denied his house, denied me for his wife.
Did you say all this, Dromio? Now, by your life, tell me, did you converse with this gentlewoman here?
Sure, I never saw her till it's time, I swear.
Villain, you lie. For I recall it just as she said. If you lie to me more, you'll wish you were dead.
I never spoke with her in all my life, never called you to dinner, never called her your wife.
And how knows she our names, unless by inspiration? We're strangers in this town, just here on vacation.
How ill it agrees with your gravity, sir, to pretend that with this slave you concur. You are an elm, my husband, I a vine, fastened round you by scripture divine.
To me she speaks, she moves me for a theme. What, was I married to her in my dream, or do I sleep now and imagine all this?
Perhaps you'll wake if she gives you a kiss.
Dromio, go bid the servants spread the table.
Hi, what servant? What makes you think I'm able? This is fairyland. Oh, spite, we talk with goblins, owls, and sprites.
Don't stand there jabbering, you snail, you slug. Do as you're told, or you'll be beaten like a rug.
I am transformed, master. What shall I do?
I don't understand any better than you.
Come, enough of this idle chat. Sir, you're coming to dinner, and that's that. Dromio, stay here and mind the gate. If any call for their master, say they're too late. He's dining with his wife, let no one in. Come, sister, come, husband, our dinner waits within.
Good Senior Angelo, you must excuse us now, for my life can be shrewish, right, Dromio? I'm late for my dinner if my life should inquire. Say I stayed to see the chain you're making for her.
But I thought it was for the other lady you wanted that jewel.
Shh! Don't give me away, you old fool. I promised that chain to my wife, don't you see?
Of course, sir. Of course, you can count on me.
I hope so, as I no longer refer a line of Dromio here, who swears I beat him in the mart and asked for 4,000 marks in gold. Why, you drunkard, a greater liar than
Say what you will, sir. I know what I know, and you beat me in your mark. I have your own handwriting to show. If my skin were parchment and the blows you gave me ink, your own handwriting would tell you what I think.
I think you're a donkey.
Mary, so it does appear.
Yeehaw. But you, Senior Balthazar, pray be of good cheer. Come, dine with me now, for though we be late, yet our dinner waits within. What's wrong with this gate? It's locked. Hey, Dromio, bid them let us in.
Hello? My master stays in the street. Who is there within?
I'll tell you when you tell me wherefore.
Where for? For our dinner. Now open this door.
You shall not eat today, at least not here.
Pray pardon me, gentlemen. This is most strange. Who are you that keep me out from the house I own?
The porter, first time, sir, and my name is Dromio.
Oh, villain! You've stolen both my office and my name. Although in truth, the one never got me credit, and the other got me blame. If you had been Dromio today in my stead, you'd have gotten a beating upside your head.
What's all the commotion, Dromio? Who's at the gate?
Let my master in, loose.
Faith, he comes too late, and so tell your master.
Oh, what a day.
Who dares keep me out? Open the door, I say!
Master, knock the door hard.
Let him knock till it ache. He'll not knock you down.
I hope not, for my sake.
You'll cry for this minion if I beat down the door.
Well, I'll fetch the police. We have laws in this town.
Who knocks at the door and keeps up this noise?
My By my troth, your town is troubled with unruly boys.
Are you there, wife? You might have come before.
Who dares call me wife? You knave, get you from my door.
Here there is neither welcome nor cheer.
We shall not get our dinner, I fear.
Go fetch her. I'll break down the door.
There'll be no breaking unless it be of your head. I told you before.
Romeo, go borrow me a crow.
A crow master without a feather, he knew so.
Slave, get you gone. Fetch me an iron crow.
I just wanted to be sure. I go now, I go.
Have patience, sir. Herein you war against your reputation. All your neighbors are roused by this loud conversation. If by your strong hand you break the door down, a vulgar comment will be made of it throughout the town. Be ruled by me, depart, and we'll go buy our meal. Then you can return tonight with a little less zeal. Your wife can explain then, perhaps there's some reason. She keeps you out of doors and out of all season.
You have prevailed. I will depart in quiet.
Well done, Balthazar. I thought he started riding.
Get you home, Master Goldsmith, and fetch me the chain. Bring it, I pray, to the porpoise, for that's the house of the lady on whom I will bestow it. Be it for nothing, but despite my wife, she'll know it was because she shut the door upon her master. Make haste, good sir, I pray you, go faster.
I'll meet you at the place some hour hence.
Do so. This jest shall cost me some expense.
And may it be that you have quite forgot your duty to my sister, your wife? Find you no beauty in her now, Antipholus? If there be some other who has caught your eye, for shame, brother, let not my sister read it on your face, for 'tis double wrong to show her your disgrace. Comfort my sister, cheer her, call her wife. Let the sweet breath of flattery conquer strife.
Sweet mistress, earth's wonder, more than earth's divine, your weeping sister is no wife of mine. Sing, siren, for yourself I will dote, upon every word, every note.
What? Are you mad that you do reason so? I cannot love my sister's husband. Go, gaze where you should, and that will clear your sight.
I cannot, sweet love, when gazing on you such delight.
Why call you me love? Call my sister so.
Your sister.
That's my sister.
No, it's you, my own self's better part. 'Tis you who've caught my eye, captured my heart.
All this belongs to my sister, sir. Hold you still. I'll fetch my sister and get her good will.
Why, how now, Dromio? Where do you run so fast?
Do you know me, sir? Am I Dromio, your man at last?
You are Dromio, my man. You are yourself.
Then save me, hide me, put me on some shelf. There's a woman here that chains me, haunts me, what a creature. A kitchen wench, all grease and such feature, as I cannot here describe for the grind of it. She called me Dromio and swore I was engaged to marry her.
Go, run to the docks. Find if any ships sail tonight, and if the wind blows any way from shore, we'll soon be outside. Everyone here knows us, and we know none. 'Tis time, I think, to pack and be gone.
As from a bear, man would run for life. So I fly from her, that would be my wife.
There's none but witches do inhabit here. Therefore, 'tis high time I think we were elsewhere. She that calls me husband I cannot stand, but her sister's the fairest in all the land.
Master Antipholus?
Aye, that's my name.
I know it well, sir. Lo, here is the chain. I thought to have taken it to you at the porpentine, but the making of it took me all this time.
Mine? I asked you not for this chain.
Mary did you, sir, again and again. Take it, give it to your wife or your honey. I'll visit you later to receive my money.
I pray you, sir, receive the money now.
No, there's no need. Later will do.
But what should I make of this? I cannot tell. But I think there is no man who could refuse such a jewel. I see man here lives not by shifts, when in the street he meets with such golden gifts. All to the mart and there for Dromio stay. If any ship put out, then straight away.
You know, since Pentecost the sum is due, and since then I have not asked it of you, nor would I now, except that I am bound to leave on a voyage. I'd very much like to receive the money that you owe me now, today. If not, I'll have to ask this officer to take you away.
Good sir, you've been patient. It's true. And even just the sum that it owes you is coming to me by Antipholus this very afternoon. For he had a chain of me, and will very soon give me to pay what he owes. Then I will pay you if the law allows.
Yes, and as luck would have it, here he comes now. If you receive your money and pay your debt, you may go.
Romeo, go buy me a rope and bring it to me home. But soft, I see the goldsmith, so get you gone. Well met, Master Goldsmith. I expected you at the porpentine, but even now we can settle the matter of the chain.
Even so, here is the bill for your chain, which amounts to just 3 ducats more than it owed this man.
I pray you pay him what you owe to me, for he has a ship waiting and will be at sea.
I have not the money with me right here, but take him to my house. You know your way there. Ask my wife to pay the bill. Perhaps when she sees it, she won't be quite so shrill.
Very good, sir. I pray you give me the chain.
Me? Give it to you? What, are you insane? You had the chain. My wife has the money. If you want to be paid, don't try to be funny.
Sir, this man is waiting to be paid. I pray you don't make him any more delayed.
Stop wasting his time and my own. Take him to my house and get you both gone.
Enough of this nonsense. I have no time for chat. I want my money from you, and that's that.
And I want my money.
And I want my chain.
I gave it to you. Must I tell you again?
Arrest him, officer. He won't pay his debt.
I will. He just won't give it me yet.
I will not pay, for I never had.
Arrest him, officer. The man is mad. Here's what he owes. He refuses to pay. I won't be the only one going to jail today.
Master, I found us a ship. They're leaving right now on a very long trip. The wind's in our sail. She's ready to go. They told me to find you and bring you in tow.
A ship? You madman, I sent you for rope. What's the matter? Are you drunk for a dope? Never mind. I haven't time to debate. Take this key to my wife before it's too late. Tell her that in my desk is a purse full of gold. I'll need it for bail. Now do as you're told.
Come along, you men. No, don't be any trouble. It's off to prison with you on the double.
Do so. What did he say to you? I must know.
First, he denied you were his wife. Then he said he was a stranger here. He swore on his life.
What said you? Did you take my part?
I pleaded for you with all of my heart.
With what persuasion did he tempt your love?
With words that an honest suit might move. First, he did praise my beauty, then my speech.
Enough! Say no more. I do beseech you. My heart prays for him, though with my tongue I would curse.
At least you have a husband. It could be worse.
Here, go, the desk, the purse. Make haste, the key, madam. We have no time to waste.
What means this, Dromio? Is your master well?
He's fine, mistress, except he's in, jail.
In jail?
But on what matter?
The jeweler thinks he's mad as a hatter. It seems he's in debt. He sent me for money.
Go and fetch it, sister. This doesn't sound funny. I wonder that he should be in debt unknown to me. Is there nothing more you can tell me of his plea?
It seems there's a necklace for which he owes.
The chain he promised me?
Who knows?
Here, Dromio, bear this straight and bring home your master so he can explain to me this present disaster. Come, sister, my mind is full dread, but if he's untrue, he's better off dead.
Not man I meet here that doesn't know me. Every shopkeeper I pass has something to show me. Each calls me by name and offers me kindness. If they weren't so polite, I'd think they were mindless. Even now, a tailor has called me into his shop and took my measurements from bottom to top. It's madness or sorcery, I'm certain of that.
Master, you're free. Here's the gold that you wanted.
Free? Gold? I swear, this town is haunted.
The ship? I must be losing my mind. I told you before it was a ship that was sailing, but you were distracted with the other man's wailing. Then the officer seized you and took you to prison.
The poor fool's gone mad. Pray, some blessed power deliver us from hence, or at least someone who makes some sense.
Well, men, I say, is that chain that you promised me today?
Heaven, have mercy. Is this the answer to my prayer? Tempt me not, you sorceress. Be gone from here.
Well, that's a very nice how-do-do, and I was going to ask you to supper, too.
Don't dine with her, master. She may be the devil, but don't make her angry. Try to be civil.
I conjure you, leave me now. Be gone.
Do you so soon forget to porpentine? At dinner today, you asked for my ring and promised me a necklace in exchange for the thing. If you want me to go, you must give me my payment, the ring or the chain. I must have raiment.
Fly, Romeo, fly. This place is enchanted.
Poor Antipholus, he's cute but demented. He told me a crazy tale while the head of his household, locking him out of his gate. Perhaps his wife knows too well he's insane. I'll go to her now and try to explain. For the ring of mine that he has is pure gold. It's worth 40 ducats, or so I've been told. I'll tell that the raven, he rushed into my house. He took it by force. He stole it, the louse. Being a woman, she see we must stick together. For men, as she knows, are all stormy weather.
Fear me not, man. I won't break away. My wife is in a labor room today.
Face, sir, I know that ladies are all sighs and tears. but wind of your arrest will sound harshly in her ears.
Oh, here comes my man. How now, you sir? What have you here? Why, the rope that you did ask of me before.
But where's the money?
I gave it for the rope.
500 ducats? Are you mad? Is there no hope? To what end did I bid you home?
To a rope's end. And with that, I am come.
And with that, I'll give you the beating you're due.
Good sir, be patient. The money may yet come to. Here comes your wife.
She thinks I'm crazy, the ungrateful wench.
Alas, how fiery and how sharp his look.
How say now? Is the man out of kook?
No more of this babble. I am not mad or possessed. I am perfectly able. I recall but too well how my own door was shut in my face, while my wife and who knows who dined in my place.
Oh, husband, you know you dined with me today.
I certainly did not. Dromio, what do you say?
Sir, you dined not at home. The gate was locked tight.
Though I shouted and called.
That's right, sir, just right.
Then why you sent the goldsmith to have me arrested?
Alas, I sent money by Dromio. My sister will attest to it.
Money? By me?
I'm witness that she did. A bag of gold from the desk where it was hid.
Lend me some hope. I swear I was sent for nothing but rope.
Both man and masters here are possessed. You must bind them, take them. A dark room is best. Jailer, call for some help. The fiend within is strong.
They're up just outside. Come hither, come along.
What, will you murder me? Dromio, help me, lad.
Find both man and servant. They're both of them mad.
Master, help! I'm innocent like you.
Well, jailer, say now what you will do.
If I let him go, the debt he owes, I must pay.
How much is the sum?
200 ducats due this day.
And to whom?
To the jeweler Angelo, mad, owed for a chain your husband had of him.
When he came to my house and took my ring, straight after, I saw him with such a thing.
Come, jailer, take me to where the goldsmith is. I long to know the truth hereof.
Oh, have mercy, they're loose, sister, fly.
And with their swords drawn, I don't want to die.
Away, they'll kill us. Run, ladies, run.
Was it something I said, or do they make fun?
These spirits are afraid of swords, it would appear. We may make our escape with nothing to fear. Come, to the center, we'll gather stuff. Then we'll get on the ship. I've had quite enough.
I'm sorry, sir, that I admitted you so. If not for Antipholus, you'd be free to go.
How is the man esteemed here in the city?
By a very fine reputation, now lost. It's a pity. His word has always been as good as gold.
Is not that the man yonder who comes here so bold?
'Tis he in that very same chain does he wear, that he swore up and down he had none of before. Senior Antipholus, I much marvel to see that you now wear that chain so openly. Beside the charges and the shame of going to jail, you've done wrong to this man who is ready to sail. Is that the chain I gave you? Do you deny it?
Why should I? You know I offered to buy it.
Oh, come, sir. You said you never had the chain. You swore to the officer again and again.
Who heard me swear such a thing?
These 2 ears of mine, and with your shouts they still ring.
You're a villain to impeach my reputation, sir. I'll prove my honor and honesty right here.
I do defy you, you lying scum.
Then draw and have at you, demented old bum.
Don't hurt him. He's mad. Help. Someone grab him. He's insane, but not bad.
Run, master, run to the abbey. Seek shelter, or else we're spoiled by this mad helter-skelter.
Be still, you people. Wherefore do you riot? This is a house of worship. Be quiet.
My husband and servant have strayed within. They're both of them mad, and where to begin?
I knew he was not quite right in the head. He's thought to be part is better crazy than dead.
How long has your husband been so possessed?
All this week, he's been acting sour and depressed, but not till today has he ranted and raged. He's like a wild animal loose from its cage.
Has he suffered some loss, or has his wealth been rattled at sea? Or has he buried some dear friend recently? Or perhaps he's found some unlawful connection. Tell me, has he wandered in another direction?
To this last, I'm afraid he may be consigned, but before that, I thought things at home were just fine.
Do you scold him for his lack of attention?
Oh, yes.
And roughly?
As rough as could be.
And often?
Yes. Daily, I tell him, behave, for I will not be wed to a roguish knave. I told him at dinner, I told him with dread, I told him so often it rang in his head. Whatever you're doing, stop staying out late. If any stay past curfew, I'll lock the gates.
And thus did you drive your husband distraught. It's no wonder his wits are no longer intact. A jealous woman is the cause of his madness. It gives me no pleasure to say it. Your sadness is brought on by your own sharp tongue. No man could bear it and listen for long. Give him some peace if you want my suggestion.
Sister, why bear you these rebukes and answer not?
I cooked my own goose in my very own pot. Good people, enter and bring forth my husband.
No, not a creature may enter by my troth. This place is a house of worship, and it shall privilege him from your hand, till I have brought him to his senses. Do you understand? Therefore depart, and leave him to me.
Sister, complain to the Duke of this indignity. Fall prostrate at his feet with tears and prayers. You can't let this abbess pronounce such errors.
Indeed, the Duke comes this way today at 5, on that business of that merchant if he's still alive.
What merchant?
The Syracusian, who was unluckily put into Spain. By law, he must be beheaded today. See where they come, the poor man breathes his last.
Sister, kneel to the Duke before he goes past.
Yet once again we proclaim it publicly. If any friend will pay the sum for him, he shall not die.
Justice, Duke, against the abbess most strong.
She is a reverend lady. It cannot be she has done you wrong.
May it please your grace, Antipholus, my husband, was by a most outrageous fit of madness taken, as well as his servant Dromio. Both have raged through the town to and fro, and into this abbey, whither we pursued them. But the abbess shut the gates, offering refuge to them. Let them be brought forth and delivered to us. Let me care for my husband without all this fuss.
Long ago your husband served me in my wars, and for that I offer this answer to your prayers. Go, some of you knock on the abbey gate. Bid the lady abbess come here while we wait.
Mistress, oh mistress, fly and save your life. My master's broke loose and cursed his wife.
Peace, maid, you're dreaming. They're both locked in here. You must be mistaken. We've nothing to fear.
I know what I tell you is true. They're on their way here crying out for you. Mistress, if you don't run, I think you'll regret it. Your husband wants vengeance and he means to get it.
Come stand by me. You've nothing to fear.
Hark, it's my husband. I hear him draw near. He is borne about invisible now. He's flown out of the abbey walls. But how?
Justice, gracious Duke, and that woman, my wife. She abused me, dishonored me, ruined my life.
Unless my mind is starting to go, that's my son Antipholus and his man Dromio.
This day, great Duke, she shut the door in my face while she entertained some rogue in my place.
'Tis a grievous fault. Woman, what do you say?
My lord, my sister and husband dined with me today.
What she says, I'll defend with my very last breath. If it not be truth, may I suffer death.
O perjured woman, they lied by numbers. The man's gate was locked, my stomach remembers.
My liege, I speak true. What a day I've had. It's no wonder everyone thinks I'm mad. That goldsmith could swear what I say is true. But he's in cahoots with these women too. He swore he gave me a chain this day, then had me arrested for failing to pay. I had no money, so I sent home for bail. I still believe my wife would not fail me. Then her and her sister came and cried out, "He's crazy, quick, bind them." But even now I've knocked through the ropes with my teeth. I pray you, my lord, grant me some relief.
My lord, what he says about the gate is true.
But goldsmith, had he a chain from you?
He had, my lord. People here saw him wear it. And that he received it, myself heard him swear it. Then you denied it and drew your sword on me. And from thence to this abbey we all saw you flee.
Sir, I never drew my sword this day, nor entered these abbey walls, as you say. Never saw the chain in my life, so help me.
Of all the tales I've heard, this one is most odd.
Sir, he dined not at home, but at the Porpentine.
And from my finger snatched that ring.
'Tis true it's her ring, which was given, not taken.
But what of the chain? Are you not mistaken? And did you see him, madam, enter this place?
As surely as my liege, as I now see your grace.
Most mighty Duke, if you allow me a breath, I see here a friend who may save me from death.
Say what you will, my mind is a blur.
Is not your name Antipholus, sir? And this is your man, one Dromio?
Sir, I never saw you in my life. How do you know?
Don't you know my face or my voice?
I do not.
But you're my son.
Are you drunk, you old sot?
'Tis 7 years since in Syracuse you parted. I've searched the world over for you, broken-hearted.
Sir, I never saw my father in my life. I grew up right here, took away. The Duke and all, even those who accuse, know very well I've never been to Syracuse.
Most mighty Duke, behold the man accused.
I see two husbands, or are my eyes abused?
One of these men is the other spirit, and of those men too. But which is the natural man? Who can tell? I thought I knew Antipholus and Dromio well.
I, sir, am Dromio. Command him away.
I, Sir Andromio, pray let me stay.
Aegean, father, is that you or a ghost?
It looks like your father, but he also looks lost.
Speak bold, Aegean, if indeed you're a man. Did you once have a wife who bore you 2 sons, and was her name Amelia? For so is mine. Am I not your wife, lost all this time?
If so, then his story this morning was true. How he lost one son and his wife years ago.
Unless I dream, you are Amelia, my wife. I never thought of you again in life. But what of the son that with you I lost?
We were picked up at sea by men of this coast, but then the rude fishermen of Corinth stole him from my arms, and Dromio with him.
Antipholus, you came here from Corinth, is that not so?
Not I, sir. I came from Syracuse just hours ago.
I came from Corinth, my lord.
And I too.
Pray, stand apart, I can't tell who's who.
Which of you two did dine with me today?
I did.
And you're not my husband?
No way. As though you called me so, and did your sister. But now I may woo her, for in truth I can't resist her.
And for that shame, you had me arrested.
I think that I did. I cannot tell.
I sent you bail, but you brought it not?
No gold by me.
You gave me the money.
And I have it, see?
These ducats I gave for my father.
There's no need, his life is spare.
Antipholus, my ring, I pray you don't forget, for must have thy diamond and have not had it yet.
Most mighty Duke, if you will go with us here into the abbey, all our stories to make clear, then 33 years of history you will learn. We must all tell our tales, each one shall have a turn.
With all my heart, I'll go to this feast.
Come husband, come all, the last is not the least.
There's a maid in the kitchen of your master's house. Master, shall I fetch from the ship all your stuff?
What stuff do you mean? He means mine. Dromio, that's enough. Get to know your brother. Once I and mine learn of each other.
There's a maid in the kitchen of your master's house who chased me around like a cat does a mouse.
She's that way. Don't worry. She'll be your sister, not your wife. 'Tis I who will have to run for my life. Will you come in?
After you, they say age before beauty.
Looking at you, I can see I'm the cutie.
We'll draw cards, and he goes last who draws first.
Nay, we came into the world as brother and brother. Come, take my arm, and we'll go in together.